Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to explain about coronavirus vaccines, which is SARS-CoV-2 vaccines, and I chose this topic because this topic is very much in nowadays, and I want you guys to understand about each and every vaccine, like which strain is they are against of and how effective they are, and so on and so forth. So let's get into the video, but before that, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I'm going to explain about COVID-19 virus. COVID-19 virus, which is also known as SARS-CoV-2, it is severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, and it is highly emerging, transmissible and pathogenic coronavirus in humans that has caused global public health emergencies and economic crisis, as we all aware of. Now, how does it enter into human body? So viral entry into the host cell is a multi-step process in which SARS-CoV-2 utilizes the receptor binding domain of the spike glycoprotein to recognize angiotensin converting enzyme 2 receptors on the human cells. That is, this virus binds on ACE2 receptors on lungs of humans. This initiates host cell entry by promoting viral host cell membrane fusion through large-scale conformational changes in the S protein. Receptor recognition and fusion are critical and essential steps of viral infections and are key determinants of the viral host range and cross-species transmission. Okay, so now I am going to explain about vaccines. So first is Bharat Biotech, which is made in India, and this vaccine is inactivated virus vaccine, which means that the virus is chemically inactivated with a chemical called beta propiolactone, so that it cannot replicate, but all the proteins remains intact and viable. This vaccine is effective against original strain as well as B1.351 SA variant. This vaccine is 81% effective. 2 doses are required 28 days apart, and storage conditions are 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. Next vaccine is Johnson & Johnson, which is made in USA. This vaccine is viral vector vaccine, which means that double-stranded DNA encoding for the spike protein is protected in a safe virus. The infected cell expresses the spike protein, which leads to an immune response. This vaccine is 72% effective against original strain and 57% effective against B1.351 SA variant. 1 dose is required. Storage conditions are 2 to 8 degrees Celsius for 3 months and minus 20 degrees Celsius if you want to store it for 2 years. Next is NOVAVAX. NOVAVAX is the name of the company which is manufacturing this vaccine, and the vaccine is known as covovax. It is made in USA again. So it is a subunit vaccine. Nanoparticles in this vaccine are coated with synthetic spike proteins, and an additional element called adjuvant is added, which allows to boost the immune response. This vaccine is 96% effective against original strain, 86% effective against B1.1.7 UK variant, and 55% effective against B1.351 SA variant. 2 doses are required 21 days apart. Storage conditions are plus 2 to 8 degrees Celsius for 6 months and minus 20 degrees Celsius for 2 years. Next is MODERNA. MODERNA vaccine, as we all know, is a mRNA vaccine and it is made in USA. So what has been done in this vaccine is mRNA encoding for the spike protein is protected in a lipid nanoparticle like a soap bubble. Once absorbed, cell expresses the spike protein, resulting in an immune response. This vaccine is again effective against original strain as well as B1.351 SA variant. This vaccine is 94% effective. 0.5 milliliter of quantity is required in dosing. 2 doses are required 28 days apart, and storage conditions are again minus 20 degrees Celsius for 6 months and 2 to 8 degrees Celsius for 30 days. Next is Oxford and ASTRAZENECA. This vaccine is made in India. This vaccine is again viral vector vaccine. Double-stranded DNA encoding for the spike protein is protected in a safe virus, and the infected cell expresses the spike protein, which leads to an immune response. This vaccine is 82% effective against original strain and 10% effective against B1.351 SA variant. 2 doses are required 12 weeks apart, and 2 to 8 degrees Celsius storage conditions are optimum for 6 months. Next is GAMALEYA, SPUTNIK V. This vaccine is made in Russia. This is a viral vector vaccine. Again, double-stranded encode DNA encoding for the spike protein is protected in a safe virus, and the infected cell expresses the spike protein, which leads to an immune response. This vaccine is 91% effective against original strain, and this vaccine is also effective against SA variant. 2 doses are required 21 days apart. Storage conditions are again same, 2 to 8 degrees Celsius for 6 months and minus 20 degrees Celsius for 2 years. SINOPHARM, this vaccine is made in China. This vaccine is inactivated virus vaccine. Like virus is chemically inactivated with a chemical called beta propiolactone, and so it cannot replicate, but all the proteins remain intact. This vaccine is 79% effective against original strain, and it is also effective against SA variant. 2 doses are required 21 days apart, and storage conditions are again 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. Pfizer. This vaccine is made in USA. This is also a mRNA vaccine. mRNA encoding for the spike protein is protected in a lipid nanoparticle and like a soap bubble, and once absorbed, the cell expresses the spike protein, resulting in an immune response. This vaccine is 95% effective against original strain, and this vaccine is also effective against B1.351 SA variant. 2 doses are required 21 days apart, and storage conditions are minus 70 degrees Celsius for 6 months and 2 to 8 degrees Celsius for 5 days. So this was it about coronavirus vaccines. I hope you enjoyed it and you got or you grasped some knowledge out of it. And if you guys want any topic of your choice for me to explain, please comment below in the comment section, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.